All right. Jumping into a topic I think we can all relate to, encouraging healthy eating habits. And wow, you guys really took this deep dive to heart. So many good notes, especially on presentation. Love it.
Yeah, figuring out how to make healthy choices stick, it's a challenge everyone faces, right?
Yeah.
But you've hit the nail on the head. Starting with the why is so important.
Okay, so let's get into it. One thing that stood out in your notes was lead by example, which, yeah, obviously. But then you also mentioned how tricky it can be to actually make healthy food appealing. And listen, I've been there. It's not always easy. It's like, it's got to be more than just willpower at play, right?
Totally. It's this whole mix of psychology and our environment.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Healthy food, it's often a delayed reward. You feel good later on.
Right.
Junk food, instant gratification. And our brains are hardwired to crave that, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, because it's everywhere. Everywhere you turn, it's like temptation central.
Exactly. You've got food marketing, which is everywhere, and it's powerful, especially for kids. I mean, they're constantly hit with ads for sugary cereals, fast food, all that. Makes those unhealthy choices seem even more appealing.
It's true. All right, so you guys also dug into this awesome source, the 5 tips for encouraging healthy eating. And the first one really resonated with me. Lead by example. Children often mimic your eating habits. But, and here's the thing, it's not just about eating healthy yourself, right? It's about showing that you genuinely enjoy it. So I'm curious, what are some of your go-to meals? You know, those dishes that are both like super delicious and nutritious.
Oh, I love that question. See, that's what it's all about, finding that joy in healthy eating. Me, personally, I'm a sucker for a vibrant Greek salad. You get those fresh veggies, tangy feta cheese, simple lemon herb dressing, so good. Or nice lentil soup simmered with spices, tons of flavor, so good for you.
You know, you just reminded me of something my grandmother used to make. Lentil soup with like cumin and turmeric, stuff like that. It was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
And you're right, it's not about depriving yourself. It's about finding those healthy meals that actually get you excited, which leads perfectly into another point you brought up, make it fun, especially for kids. I mean, that's huge.
Oh, for sure. And it's not just about arranging broccoli into trees on a plate, although, hey, that works. Classic for a reason. But it's about engaging all those senses, get creative. Like, what if you cut fruit into fun shapes? Let the kids assemble veggie skewers. I even knew a parent who called bell pepper slices magic wands, and her kids love them. Just make it playful.
I love that.
Yeah.
Magic wands. Oh my gosh, that's so smart. Okay. This next tip, though, I'm calling myself out here because I'm so guilty of this one. Avoid using food as a reward or punishment. Anyone else? Be honest, but seriously, what's a better way to approach this?
Positive reinforcement is still a great tool, but we've got to decouple it from food. Instead of like, finish your vegetables and you get dessert, how about, hey, finish your vegetables and then we can go for a walk, or let's read that book you love.
Yeah.
We want to build a healthy relationship with food, not one based on like rewards or punishments.
So true. It's funny how easy it is to fall into those traps, though, right? Okay, looking back at your notes, I see you also highlighted the importance of involving kids in meal planning and offering a variety of options, which, yeah, those are both fantastic strategies.
For sure, because when kids get to be a part of choosing and preparing their food, they're way more likely to actually try new things and hopefully enjoy what they're eating.
Absolutely. I think that's key. You know, it's not about forcing it, it's about making it a positive experience.
Well, folks, we've covered a lot of ground here today. We talked about the psychology behind our food choices, the influence of the environment, and of course, those super actionable tips from your own research.
And you're already thinking about these principles in such a thoughtful way. So here's something to kind of, I don't know, maybe spark some inspiration as you move forward. If you could design just one meal that embodies all these principles, delicious, nutritious, fun, engaging for everyone, what would it be?
Ooh, there you have it. A little food for thought, pun intended. But really, building healthy habits, it's a journey. And from the looks of it, you're already off to a great start.